Hi, I'm Rich Story. Welcome to another Level Up Cartooning. All you ever need to follow along with me is a pencil and paper. It doesn't get any easier than that, right? Those who've been with me know that for the past month, we've been doing a deep dive into some of the classic villains of both TV and film animation, and even a few from video games. Well, we're going to wrap it up, just for the time being, with two of my favorite villains from Looney Tunes. In many respects, these two actually share a lot of the same characteristics. They're small, often over-the-top angry, and they're not very good at being villains. In fact, the first one we're going to draw, Elmer Fudd, has good intentions. Actually shows respect for the law. That said, for the better part of the last 80 years, Elmer Fudd has been the arch nemesis of Looney Tunes' #1 character, Bugs Bunny, which puts Elmer Fudd in the category of a villain. Stick around till the end, and I'll show you who we're drawing next. Anyway, before we get started, make sure you hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button as it helps this channel to grow, and hit the bell so you never miss a lesson. Okay? So let's draw the always anxious and often angry Elmer Fudd. We're going to draw Elmer step by step, giving you the secret formula to be able to draw him again and again. If you watched any of my other videos, you know I normally use the character's head to figure out how big the entire character is. In this pose, Elmer is roughly 2.5 heads tall. In other words, however tall his big noggin is, the entire character is roughly 2.5 of those, not counting his big hunting hat. Okay, so let's start with that roadmap for Looney Tunes' own Elmer Fudd. So there's our roadmap for Elmer Fudd. Now we're on to step 2. In this step, we do what I call roughing out the features. I want to remind you that until the third and final step, you want to draw as light as possible. You'll see that I use guidelines to help you to know where to put Elmer's eyes, nose, mouth, and some of the other things. We don't want those guidelines in the final drawing, so you want to draw them light enough to be able to erase them easily. Okay? So let's rough out Elmer's features. Okay, so there are the roughed out features of Elmer Fudd. So now with the roadmap done and the features roughed out, it's time for the final step. In step 3, we get to have fun. We get to draw in the final details of Elmer. We don't have to guess where to put things because we've already done all the hard work figuring that out. In this step, it's okay to draw darker, but don't press too hard or mindlessly retrace over the lines you've already drawn. Always draw with an eye on tweaking and improving until the very end. So let's draw in the details for Elmer Fudd. Alrighty, there he is, the bane of Bugs Bunny's existence, the ever-angry Elmer Fudd. So how do you think you did? Understand, if you've never drawn Elmer before, you cannot expect to have drawn him perfectly. You notice I don't spend time coloring Elmer Fudd during this video because I want to use my lesson to focus solely on the drawing process. Now you have the secret formula, the process for drawing Elmer Fudd. And with that, you can draw him again and again, and by all means color him when you're done. I promise each time you draw him, it'll be a little better and a little easier. I also promise the more you work with me, the better you're going to get at all of your cartoon characters. For those of you who want to go a little deeper, click on the link below for my free 4-part drawing series, where I spend more time explaining the details and the thinking behind each step and what I call the level up cartooning process. So I'd love to see your drawing of Elmer Fudd. If you can, take a picture and post it on either Facebook or Instagram, and don't forget to include the hashtag #LevelUpCartooning. And remember, as we've been drawing our classic villains, I want to continue to encourage you to come up with your own cartoon villain. Maybe it's a version of one of the many we've drawn, or a combination of several. Use that imagination. Whatever you come up with, name it and post it. Again with the hashtag #LevelUpCartooning. I hope you'll join me Friday when we're going to be drawing another Looney Tune villain, Yosemite Sam. Remember to subscribe, and thanks for joining me. Until next time, keep drawing, my friends.